All right, welcome to another episode of Mistakes Make Mythic. We're starting our recording of Into the Omenpaths, or Spider-Man in real life. I've done a few sets. I did my sealed pre-release, and the set itself I think is actually pretty fun. There's a lot of criticism, and we don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna kind of go through this and we'll talk later. But it's not, I think it's actually a really good set for beginners, and everyone. I think it's a pretty solid set here. Our rare is Bracco Heartless Hunter, or in paper format, this is Craven the Hunter. It's got a pretty good effect that oftentimes can really give you 2-3 for ones. And then because of the pick 2, we have to pick 2, obviously. So we got a removal spell. Zoro the Spider Fancier is a really good white card if you have a lot of spiders. All Oaks, or Madam Web. This is Aunt May. So there's a lot of different cards in here. I think the other good one is Zakao, or this is Rhino, from Spider-Man Villain Lore. For paper, this is also a really good card. I think we'll stick with the rare and the black card for now, noting that black-green really isn't an archetype. This is a smaller set. So, but you know, we got a removal, we got a good card. Ooh, wow. Very interesting. I don't know what the person to our right is picking, but a Most Helpful Weaver is an incredible card. You get a creature for at cost. You get the +1/+1 counter. And then, what else is great? Selesnya Archivist is amazing as well. And that automatically can put us into green white, which is probably one of the better archetypes right now anyways. Carlos Suave Schemer is also really good in the villain's black blue deck. Excuse me, I still have that post-COVID cough. But I do want to note that Leyline Weaver is tough to pass. Yeah, I'll grab those too. Here, so we do have to go kind of fast. Oh, amazing. So we have Terrific Team Up, which is a great removal spell, because it's instant and usually costs only 2, and it buffs up to 2 of your creatures. Even at 4 cost, if you can, get something, then it's also a punch spell, not a fight spell, so it has a little bit more flexibility there. And then, of course, Leyline Weaver is an absolute incredible 2-drop because of the fact that you can untap it with, it actually went up higher. I initially had rated it a little bit lower. Here we have Favorite Fighter, really good green common, just because of the stat line, the treasure token, and it's not, the can't be blocked by more than 1 creature is actually does a lot more than most people think here. Because I want to stay almost in this green white. Let's just take the white card here. Ooh, fantastic. And so Darvel Wield and another shock. So maybe someone's not really playing red, but haven't seen a lot of good red cards come around. So again, we'll stick to green, white here. Just putting the aces aside for now, just because green-white you want to be tapping creatures, but it's not a terrible card. So anyways, let's just grab all this stuff for now. Now we have Zan, Tunnel of Explorer, and Gallant Citizen. Lawson Litjara is a really good card because you get the double creature cast on next turn. I find it a little slow, and especially if we may be already splashing for black, for Bracco and Remorseless Coup, then maybe we definitely take the Zan. And I think I'll also take the Strength of Will. I really like this card specifically in green-white. Because you're going to be attacking, you want... I do think combat spells are a little bit more effective when you attack. Just because you're putting the opponent in a position where they have to block, or else you may be enwebbing something. So let's do that. We are passing a few pretty decent cards, but we'll see what, you know, the person are left. Ooh, Hex of Undeath. This is a really cool card. And if we're already splashing for black, maybe I do want to try it out. Now we have the option of Costume Closet, which is really good. Or the Land Fixing. I like Costume Closet a lot. 7 creatures. Because oftentimes if you can get more counters on it than it comes with. It also helps you kind of go, it helps you push through a few times too. I do wish there's another removal spell here. There's Scorpion Sting, but we don't want to load up too much on Splash. Let's stick with that for now. Whoa, okay. Is black where we're supposed to be? Villainous Wrath. This is, I think, the only board wipe. But then there's Zora and Spectacular Tactics. And we have 4 spiders. Jeez. No. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh. Maybe that's a sign to not be going black. I hate when the auto select does this random stuff for you. Okay. Alright, fine. That's fine. That is A-okay. Because then it kinda helps us excuse me, continue to go along with this this green white. Yeah, double black is a little too much. Okay, maybe it was that was the right thing to do. Oh, nice. And our green white land wield. I do actually like Perfected Pastry a lot. It replaces itself and it gives you the +1/+1. And with Costume Closet, that's another modified creature that gives this another +1/+1 token. So, okay, let's get rid of that. This is JJ Thompson. Okay, Color Cluster is great here, and also Leyline Weaver. What else is good? We don't need blue, black, or red there. And Furnace is good. So I think these two and Favored Fighter. We already have a Favored Fighter. I like Color Cluster. It's very versatile. You can play it on turn 2 if you have it in your hand. If you draw late in the game, you get 2 extra spiders. This is also Spidersman. And let's see. So now there's Rhino. We have another Leyline Weaver if we want it. And here I'm going to take the Vibrant Cityscape. And I'm also going to take another Leyline Weaver for spiders specifically. Wow. So this is Lizard, I think, in the normal format. We have 12 creatures. I guess we'll take the ramp here as well. But I really like this one, King of the Cold Blood Curse, because it just basically makes any of your... Oh. Okay, so white is definitely open. Sarna's this is also Spider-Man UK in the paper format. And we'll just take these two. But basically, I really like this card because you can use it on their creature and your creature. Most of the time, I'm going to use it on my creature to just get a 4/4 and make one of my 2 drops, a 4/4 or one of my tokens. But this is looking really good. I think it'd be even better if we got Wall Crawl. Let's see here. Okay, Favorite Fighter wield and Furnace wheel. So really, no one is in blue. Or sorry, red. I'll take the rare here, even though we're not in those colors. Wow. Yeah, we're not in red. Don't really think we need the extra ramp if we've already got Vibrant Cityscape and the Sanctuary. I do want as many Leyline Weavers as I can. So now we can kind of start working our way down. Is Hex of Undeath worth it? I think because I have so much ways to ramp, so many ways, I'm gonna keep it. Alright, so let's see what we can do. The other good thing about, the other great thing about this format is it also helps, let's just keep this at, we'll see if we need the removal. But also shortens everything, so these videos should be way shorter as well. So I definitely want to keep Zora. I have 9 spiders plus 10 with helpful Weaver. And potentially more. So, let's see, I have 1, well, sure, 2, maybe I'm gonna need the removal, shoot. And something I also found in my other early drafts is removal. People really like taking removal early on. And then it's like, well, what do you have later? So then these combat tricks are really going to be important. I guess we can get rid of pastry. And this is 16 lands. Maybe we can cut a land because we have a Leyline Weaver here. And our most is going to be Hex of Undeath. Sure. 12, 14, 15, 16. Alright. I kind of like that, though I do wish I had more interaction. Scout the City can technically be interaction. But what else do I have? I don't really have much else. Alright, I mean, let's see how this goes. But yeah, so now you have either win 4 or lose 2. A little bit less forgiving, but I think the payouts actually make this a little bit easier to go quote-unquote infinite, because this is a great start. Because the 2 wins get you only lose 100 from your buy-in, and then 3 wins, I believe do you win 200 or 100 over? Forget. But anyways, this is an amazing start with Zora and Leyline Weaver, and then potentially I can get Sarn out as well. Could even just hard cast Sarn, because I have Leyline Weaver. Oh, fantastic. It's a double strike. Oh, okay. Question is, do we hard cast Sarn? Or do we... No. This is mana value, so I need to get Sarn or Favored Fighter out. Could get Favored Fighter, because then I could just Remorseless Coup the Margot, which he is most likely going to... get out. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get the Favored Fighter out, and then I'm gonna attack in with the Weaver, because, oh. Oh, okay. And then we can even do shenanigans. So. Could maybe have held it up, but either needs to start removing things or really going crazy. You could play the bio, Carapace or whatever to get Margot in for 6, but he needs to make decisions. It's a good place where I want to be. Okay, so get rid of that. Glad he got rid of that instead of Sarn. So he does 4 damage here. There's another, wow, okay. So let's get this out. Could Remorseless Coup the Margot sometime. If I bring back the Weaver, can I... Whenever you cast a spell, so I can attack in, it'll untap that. Okay, I think, so I can do this. I can enweb this back. Oh shoot. Okay, it's fine. And then I can just play the Weaver again. Okay, that's okay. Because then I'll get the card draw. I think that's worth it. That's great. Whenever another creature enters, it's not even plays. Like, Zora with a heavy spider deck is, I think, unbeatable. So he's probably going to put that on Margot. Sure. But Zora keeps me afloat. That's the beauty of Zora. Or Aunt May. Aunt May keeps me afloat. So while he can do all these shenanigans, I still maintain that healthy life pool. If I didn't have that, it'd be a different story. He's gonna maybe even put that on Margot here. Or the Wonder Weave. It's good, but it's such a... Oh, okay. That's what, 4-7? Let's see. No need to go crazy. Ooh, very nice. Very cool. So let's do this. And then it's if 2 or more creatures entered. So I won't be able to do that. But I will be able to do this. And this will get 4/4. I could potentially get him to 11. That's 7, 11, 13. Alright. I'm going to attack. I do have the spider to block the aerialist. And if he decides to double block, I can either grow extra arms or team up. I can team up next turn too. If he decides to do any crazy equip shenanigans or buff Margot, I can team up on Margot. I can use extra arms on the spider. Okay, so he's probably going to put that on Margot, is my guess. That's 6. Oh, okay, the aerialist. Spread it out. It's always smart. Okay, Margot it is. Again, that's fine. It's only 6 damage. What I could do is team up on Margot now. And force him to use either a spectacular tactics now. But I feel like if he had it, he would have killed Sarn. And then this is +1/+1. So is it better on the next turn to get rid of what? Betty Ray? Sure. That also gives me access to I guess I can put this on Zora. Just swing with everything. Because we'll see if he... next turn he can make this a... What can he make this? I can buff Sarn, see if he does anything. Nope. Alright. That's game 1. For the combat tricks coming, very helpful. Alright, we're plat 3, so I think we started in low plat or high gold, and I played a couple games. But again, our goal is to hit Mythic for the first time. And yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are busting on pick 2 because, and the set itself, it is a smaller set. There's not as many deep mechanics, but I do think it's a solid enough base that people who are kind of new to the game, learning it, it's a very good solid base. It's not too complex, but it is, I think personally, pretty fun. Ooh, now another, we can do Zora into Costume Closet and Zan. Okay, definitely keep this. The mulligans. Oh my goodness. Zora into Helpful Weaver. What is this? I think this is Origin of Spider-Man. Oh, uh-oh. Leyline Weaver. At least this way, they can't just swing in. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so he has access to a lot of mana. Shove it on this, kind of force, not force him, but see where he stands here. Make him use some removal, or okay, no removal. Okay. We definitely don't want to return that. So let's just get out the Arachnologist so we can get the ramp. And potentially get this and Zan out next turn. Oh! Okay. He was Perfection. Either flop the land or just thought that Aunt May was too powerful. Aunt May is very powerful. Or Zora. It's interesting. The in-person flavor text, a lot of the cards are really good, but the Omenpath versions have no flavor text. And it feels like it's just a mix of everything. And while the idea is there, you know, it's like a mix of, you know, through the Omenpaths kind of thing. The idea for that is there. Oh, this is great. I'm not sure that it fits coherently, at least Spider-Man or any other multiverse, you know, thing. This is a trample. So we could do next turn, we just return this for Darvel. The Omenpaths universe doesn't fit as well as like a Spider-Man universe because, you know there's multiple Spider-Men, whereas this is just, it almost feels like a bunch of, what's it called? A bunch of sets smashed together for no reason, you know? Okay, so... Get out the Weaver. Oof. The Weaver, Darvel... Weaver's probably good for just the ramp. Maybe just Darvel to, no. Tough. Get out the Weaver for the ramp. They're probably gonna attack first with the Cruel Caracals. It's a hard block. But he is red-green, not white-green. But it does just make it harder to block. Okay, nice. It's not bad. He missed a land drop too, so that's good. Now we can get out Sarn here. Or we can get out Darvel. Tough. Tough. I think probably the better option is to get out Helpful Weaver and Clutter Cluster. Yeah. We can always return it too. Maybe I should have just played Sarn. But it's a high potential for removal. Dreadfang. This is another... What's it called? 2/2. Huh. This is also Craven. It's okay. It tells me it doesn't really have any playables. So, let's put the token on... Okie dokie. Let's see. So now this is interesting. We can get out Sarn and Darvel here. Oh shoot, no. We can't, because it needs a... So we maybe in web with Sarn. Okay, it's okay. So what we'll do is this. Why don't we do this? We'll add a green. We'll in-web it. Next turn, though, we're really gonna have to start blocking. Double strike, that's always good. The life gain is great. This is good, this is fine. Because of Hex and now having the swamp, I can just block willy-nilly. They can start removing things, that's fine. Destroying things. Just need to be worried because I have 5. Rhino or the other Zave, whatever, is 7. So 2 more lands and they probably have it in their hand, I think. I'll have to keep up Remorseless Coup. I have many choices here. Favorite Invader, sure. But I'll make the Dreadfang a 4/4, that's fine. And then, of course, the combat tricks. So they do have access to grow extra arms. Sure. Let's block as such. Oh, nice. Great. Ooh, that is really good to have. Till end of turn, huh? Let's put that on Sarn. I don't have another white mana. It's not worth it to attack here. Oh, okay. Sure, it's fine. I'm gonna tap Sarn. That's fine. Sure. Not attacking anyways here. Alright, so here what we'll do is we will tap the Weaver to get out Darvel. And that way we can play the Weaver again. And then still have access to all of our combat tricks and removal. So probably save the removal. Very good, very good. That's fine. Here, Strength of Will should hopefully be very good. Which is fine. We'll block it with Darvel. He's gonna be like, Darvel comes in 8/8. So that makes this guy crazy. Enough to scare him off. Okay, so it looks like our opponents really don't have that much removal, which is the issue that I had early on in my drafts. It's good to have the black. I think it's still worth it, yeah, because I don't have any other hard removal. So having access to black is really important. See, but now, actually, let me just cancel it just so we can see the payouts. Making this really nice. 1,000. Okay, so 100, 800, 900 is the cost, 1,000. So as long as you get 2 to 3 wins, you will average out, and thus making this infinite much easier. I think that's pretty good. That's the whole goal, right? It's just to how long can we play? I just want to play Magic. All right. So while this is a good hand, sorry, this is it almost looks like a good hand. I have nothing early to play, so I'm gonna mulligan that. We will keep that because we have. I don't need Hex of Undeath here. But I like having access to the lands. Okay, maybe I should have tossed the planes, but... Gallant Citizen. So, it's always nice to have something that can block a 1/1. For this reason. And that way, you know, yeah, maybe he'll attack in, use a... Oh, okay, wow. Mothwing. It is that powerful. Black? No, okay. Sucks. They are playing the same colors. Probably thinks I have a sudden strike. Oof. It's rough. Good. You can double. Yeah. This might be a wash. Oops. Be right back. Grace, apparently. Alright. Sorry. So unless I just get a... I don't know. I don't even know what I can get to win this. Yeah. Sure. I need like a removal and a... Yeah, okay. I think that's... I think that's that for that. So, a little bit of variance. Not the best hand to start with. And again, you'll see these green-white decks just steamroll. Especially if you can get the a good start like we did in our first 3 games. Righty. Opponent goes first. We can get out the Arachnologist, so it's a slow start. But if we can get another land on, then we can... I'll keep it, since we do have a high potential to get out the Arachnologist. Okay. No. Sure, let's just snag it. Red. Should be decently aggressive then, huh? This also helps us get another land, so I'm actually gonna get the land here. Oh, he's Rakdos. Black-red. Sure. La la la. They may have a removal spell here. He kept up that much mana. Yep. It's fine. Removal. That's fine. Okay, Kunai. Fortunately, he didn't keep a black up, because then he could have gotten rid of Wekandu. So there's nothing I don't think that you can really get with. Yeah, so you can't even play that, which is great for us. Let's do this. I don't want to get out king just yet. I do want to... Okay, so he... Do we just want to get this out? Alright, well, let's just play out Sarn. We have enough cards, I think, that play very well. Sure. He has 2 cards left. Oh, even better. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, we can just play out Zan here. That's okay, honestly. I am A-okay. I'm okay with him wasting all of his early removal here. Well, he's got a lot of removal. Sure. It's fine. 1, 2, 3 removal. Which is fine. That is okay. Because we have... Did get rid of a decent amount, but... Yeah, okay. But now he has to play a 4-3 with a 4. Sucks. Sucks. Alright, so I could just do this, make my stuff, but let's just start getting rid of things. Let's make... Yeah, let's make Darvel 4-4. Let's just team up on... You can't do that just yet. Let's just team up on... Spring Puller. We'll swing with Darvel. He can block that. But he can't kill it, which is great. Yeah, let's just do that. I didn't do it on Arachnologist because I can still use the mana ability to decent effect. Now our board state is better. Okay. There we go. That is pick 2 draft. Clean for victory. Not bad. So, but again, this can swing so far. It can swing back and forth, but I will take that. And we will continue on our path to Mythic. Alright.